Okay, so here we are with the Atco Villiers 4-stroke. This is the Villiers Lightweight model, and we're just going to have a quick look around it and we're going to start stripping it down in this video. So there's a little few things that we can notice from this. It's missing the air filter. It's got a slightly corroded exhaust, which is a bit weak. Not only that, it has got a homemade banjo, fuel banjo, which should be okay. I mean, we'll see. The fact that it's just come loose doesn't bid in its favour. The carburettor is quite seized up, it's quite corroded with that aluminium corrosion. It does turn over with compression. Don't know whether it's got any oil in it. So these are all things that we're going to have to see in a minute. I shall start stripping it down and I will keep you updated. See you in the next bit. Okay, so we're back and here we have the Villiers Lightweight now stripped down to its bare block. And when I say bare block, it still includes the flywheel and magneto. So we've taken off the cowling, the exhaust manifold with the carburettor manifold, along with the exhaust and carburettor, the recoil starter and the spark plug. So we've taken everything off and we've noticed various other different things that have, odd little things that have been done to this engine. So one of them is obviously somebody's tried to build up the shaft for something like a pulley with some electrical tape. So it's a bit different, but I can't say I've never done it before. Yeah, quite dusty little engine. Here's the carburettor. We're going to take that down and clean that up in another part. We're going to strip that down. Now these two do actually normally come apart as two, but the manifold, the gasket is as one. So I'm going to leave it, and it's quite delicate. So I'm going to leave that like that. The screws that held the cowling in place for 3 crossheads and 1 modified flathead. So you can tell somebody has had this apart in the recent past and has been playing with it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the head off and we're going to take the flywheel off, probably the flywheel first, and we're going to see what state it is in internally. We might, depending on if it needs new piston rings, we might take the side cover off. I don't tend to do that on these kind of engines because it's more faff than it's worth, especially if you end up breaking a gasket. Sorry for the interruptions there, there's been a few this video, I don't know. Anyway, this is the head now. In that time I've managed to take out the head bolts and we're going to take off the head. Now, like I say, I believe this engine has been apart before, so I don't expect it to be dirty, as if it's not been done in a long time, so we shall see. Yeah, it's relatively clean, that. That's pretty clean. The see if the valves move quite okay. Exhaust, and exhaust, yeah, like that. It's quite a good seat on them. We'll get a clean, and now, yeah, there's no play in the piston, which is good. So that's okay. Turns over fine. There's funny enough. No, there's no play in the bearings, so it's quite sound on the engine. What we're going to do now is we're going to take the nut that holds this pull start cup on. We're going to take that off. We're going to get the flywheel off, and we'll see what the ignition's like. Okay, so we're back again here with the Villiers Lightweight, and so far I've taken off the flywheel and the flywheel cover. This has this is the points cover actually. This goes essentially just there. It holds the points arm in place and covers it from any debris or anything. But as you can see, if we just have a look at the points just there, I'm sorry, the camera is shaking a lot. I use my phone to film, and I also have a shake in my hands. Anyway, so this is the ignition system essentially, and what we're going to have to do is we're going to take it all apart, give it a clean in some petrol, and yeah, just reassemble it and see if it runs. Unfortunately, I'm kind of going on a dog walk in a bit, so I don't know whether we'll be able to get it all done today. Hopefully we won't be out for too long. And I'm working tomorrow, so this might be a part 1 video, and if so there'll be a part 2 and part 3 maybe. Either way, that's it so far. We've assessed that there's no play in the piston, there's no real end play. Valves seem fine, everything seems fine, so as long as the ignition works, then we're in for a winner. Anyway, thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed. I think this will be the last part to this video, and this is part 1, so thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in part 2.